Am I all up in y'all face? I feel like I am. So hey beauties, it is your favorite queen. I'm not going to call myself inconsistent because we are not calling that on ourselves anymore. Jessica Nicole. In today's video, you guys are getting ready with me. That's exactly why I have nothing on my face. I'm going out to grab drinks. So I guess I could chat with y'all. I don't got much to talk about though. We'll see. But we're gonna get into this makeup. Face is already moisturized and lips are already moisturized, so we're gonna go straight into priming. First things first, I'm gonna prime my lid. Even though I am not wearing eyeshadow today, I still want to prime my lid to just put, I don't know, maybe some bronzer in my crease or some bronzer on the lid. We never know. This is my MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour extended eye base. I went back to this. You see, this is a long time ago. I went back to this because I don't know. It just feels right, you know? Don't worry about my lashes. They are coming off. I'm gonna get them taken off. I'm gonna put some falsies on top of them, so don't judge. I literally just came from the salon. Don't worry about my edges. I'll fix them before I leave. I think it's just only right here that needs to be fixed. I'll fix them before I leave, hopefully. If not, I just take my hair and just do what I do. If you haven't noticed, I cut my hair shorter. This is originally how I wanted my hair cut, so here we are. For a face primer, this is the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer, or whichever way you say it. I'm not stressing myself. Before I go into eyebrows, I'm just gonna go put my concealer on my little palette. For my concealers, I have here the Makeup by Mario concealer, and this is in the color 420. And I also have my Pat McGrath concealer, and this is in MD26, and I just have them both right here. So I'm just gonna let the two of them just sit down and like sit there and dry down, so it's easier for me to clean up my eyebrows. And while I wait that out, I'm gonna go ahead and use my brow freeze from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then I'm gonna set my brows with my setting powder, my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is the translucent one, and this is the ultra blur powder. Am I all up in y'all face? I feel like I am. Y'all can tell me, it's alright. Matter of fact, I'll back up. I don't want no beef. You guys know what pencil this is. This is the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil, and this is in Java. I'm not gonna make my brows too harsh because I ain't got no hair. So I can't really OD on my brows because then it looks crazy. So I gotta do like a really light, like feathered brow. Again, I already have my concealer sitting while I filled in my eyebrows. So first I'm going to start with the lighter concealer, which is my Makeup by Mario concealer. That's close enough. I'm just taking a paper towel, cleaning off whatever's on the brush. One thing about me and makeup, I'm gonna keep me a paper towel nearby. I need it. Okay, I needed to clean my brushes off. I needed to do a whole bunch of other things. I'm just using the darker concealer to go ahead and clean up the front of my brow. If you watched my brow video, then you would know that this is something that I do. I'm just going to take a little of my Pat McGrath concealer, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid just to neutralize my lid color, because I know my lid could be a little bit darker than the rest of my face. And then you could tell the difference when you put makeup on and you miss your forehead or you miss your eyelids, or it shows. Okay, it's two totally different textures. So if you're gonna skip parts of your face, it makes no sense. At least pop some powder on there or something, because once you stand out in the light or in the sun, you're gonna tell. I don't know where this pimple came from, and it just won't go away. So I haven't been bothering it. I'm gonna leave it until it's ready to go, because this one look like it'll get angry. So I'm picking up some of my E.L.F. concealer and I'm just mixing that into, again, the darker concealer so that I could color correct those areas that need to be color corrected. I'm just picking up some more of that translucent powder. I'm not picking up a lot. I'm just setting that color corrector in place so it doesn't peek through on my concealers or my foundation. Now we're gonna move in. I'm not gonna use too much foundation today because it's a little hot outside, so I really don't want to like OD on my face. So I'm gonna do this the easier way today. I'm gonna put the highlighting shade right here up in the front, right up under the eye. I'm gonna put this on the bridge of my nose and on the sides of my nose. I'm gonna take the darker concealer and I'm going to just put this right under the other parts of my eye. I'm gonna let this dry down for a little bit and I'm gonna go ahead and put my bronzer on. For today, I'm using my NARS Laguna bronzer in 04 and I'm gonna try to be careful with this because this can go left really fast, like it is right now. I'm gonna take my sweet time and blend this all the way out. I'm gonna use a little bit of Morphe spray because obviously I need it because this primer got my skin thinking it gotta cling to everything. I'm blending out my darker concealer and I'm gonna try my best not to push too much of it under the eye because I don't want my under eyes to crease too much. Tell you about this brush from Amazon. I bought these things because I was in a rush. I think I told y'all about these and I can't put these down. Like, they're really good. I'm gonna just spray and I'm gonna do my best to keep this right in the center. So I'm just going in with like previous brushes to blend everything together before I go in with my foundation. And I'm literally only using my foundation under the bottom and to blend any harsh edges out. See how I'm holding all these brushes? Because I am not playing, okay? I am blending everything in to make sure that it looks good. This is my E.L.F. Putty Blush in Caribbean. Or Caribbean, depending on who you ask. I actually really love this blush. So I'm gonna use that as my cream blush. I feel like it looks cute so far. What you think? Right. I really love this foundation. I just wish this was a smidge, just a little tops lighter. And I would be like all over it, but Patrick, Mr. Starr, okay? Did your thug fizzle. Just gonna spray my face again with my Morphe spray before applying my foundation. I'm getting stressed out because I don't know what my 210 brush is from MAC, and that's what I wanted to use. And I need it, regardless of whatever. So I personally feel like I'm all done with cream. So I'm gonna let the liner sit while I clean up my cream products so we can move on to powder, which is gonna be pretty quick. And then we're gonna do my hair. Yeah. Alright, so I am back. For my first setting powder, I will be using my One Size setting powder in Sweet Honey. I really love this color, and y'all know I had the smaller size because I was trying it out, and I actually like how it blurs my skin. I'm actually going to use my sponge to set this, but before I even do any of that, I'm going to go in and just make sure there's no creases under my eyes and anywhere else before setting these areas. And now I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and set with a powder puff, and I'm only going to do under my eyes. I'm going to be using my mineralized skin finish, and this is in dark tan, along with a big powder brush, and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face that is not set with any powder. I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit, and I'm gonna pop a little bit of bronzer in my crease. This is my Fenty bronzer in Mocha Mami. I'm literally not gonna OD because I'm just not in the mood to. So I just tapped into it, and this is the only amount I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to pick up the same mineralized skin finish, and I'm going to tap away the other powder. Well, my Laura Mercier powder, I'm gonna make sure my under eyes get set really well. How do we feel? Like $1,000,000? Yes, we do. Alright, so I'm popping on lashes because I feel like my falsies, I can't get away with them today. Trying to tell if they're full, but this is what it is. Not gonna do much shit about them. I'm literally just lining my waterline and throwing on some bottom lash mascara. First of all, I've never put falsies on top of my individuals. Secondly, my individuals are coming off tomorrow. I'm gonna find some way to take them off because they gotta come off. They are irritating the fuck out of me. My Fenty bronzer. I'm using my NARS blush in More. Makeup is done. I'm just gonna spray the last spray on my face, and then I'm gonna just put some curls in the front because my hair is still curled in the back. But when I wrap my front up, it flattened out, so yeah. Whew. This was my Makeup Revolution spray, and this is my one size. I'm gonna go figure out what I want to wear. It's a choice between two dresses. One is orange, one is black. I don't know if I want to do too much or do too little. So we're gonna find out. Black is a little, orange is a lot because the whole back is out. But I've been working on my back and it's looking nice. We'll figure it out. So as I can see, I chose the black dress. I went with something simple, but now I don't know which earring to choose because I'm not wearing nothing on around my neck because of how this goes across. I don't know. Alright, I chose these. The other hanging ones was cute, but I'm just not trying to do too much, I guess. This is my lip for tonight. I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever lip pencil, and this is in Limitless Brown. My Pat McGrath lipstick in Venetian Peach, $4.95. And my Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss, and this is in Peachy Nude. I gotta pop on my shoes. This dress is actually from Amazon. I'm gonna just throw the link in there. It's a simple little black dress. I'm gonna throw on some pink shoes and a pink bag. I think this works. Okay, this definitely works.